There's the obligatory Lefty Miller shot right there. Hey, do you like chickens? How about chicken pot pie? How about chicken nuggets?
Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Chicken train, running all day. Can't get on, can't get off. Chicken train, take your chickens away.
Hey everybody, Wyoming James checking in, day number 28 from the Urban Micro Farm. So we opened the door of the brooder here to check on our little turkey friends, and this little guy over here was in turtle mode again. And as I was turning the camera on, he got rebooted and turned over, and now he's up running around. So they seem to be doing okay. I need to get them a little bit of feed, a little bit of water, and we will go check on our friends out on the pasture. Stand by. All right, so let's check in on our little pasture friends, see how they're doing. Hey, birds. Hey, birds. I don't see any feet in the air yet, so that's always a good sign. Everybody seems to be doing all right. Another beautiful morning. I know I say that a lot. Don't mean to rub it in, but it is another beautiful morning. That wind blew and blew. And then last night it finally got calm, and now there's not a breath of wind out here on the pasture. So what we need to do today is we need to get these birds fed, and we need to make sure that there's plenty of water for them, because I think it's going to be a warm one today. And then we will carry on with our regularly scheduled activities of the day. Now, I get to go up to our Buffalo office today and check on our friends up in Buffalo, who I know are loyal and faithful watchers of this, so I'll be seeing you guys. But let's get these birds fed and watered, and I will check in with you guys a little later. Okay, so I made it back from Buffalo in one piece, and now we are out here checking on our bird friends to see how they weathered the storms. There's the obligatory Lefty Miller shot right there. Okay, look at that. All right, so we got to move the tractors, so we're gonna turn the birds loose. We'll probably show you a little bit of that process, and then we will got to figure out where we're moving them to. We might have to pull that one Mandy's way. I hate to separate them because it leaves more sides vulnerable, but we've got some really unlevel ground here. So we've got a big divot right here that I'm afraid we're not going to be able to navigate around. And we don't have enough wood to block them up so that Mandy can sleep at night. So we'll get them turned out. We'll get it figured out where we're going to put the tractors, and we will check back in with you shortly. Stand by. Okay, so we got tractors moved. We got birds put back to bed. We got feeders filled. Now, this is kind of interesting over here because you can see how tall this grass is. Well, it's the same height in the tractor. And so because of that, it literally looks like a jungle. Now, Mandy thinks these birds in here are happier because they're in this tall bedding, and she thinks it's all snuggly, but I don't know. They're not complaining, so I think we're going to go with that. But so we've experienced yet another day on the urban micro farm, but these birds are getting big. Not really much to report. Now, we might have found a flaw in our food storage when I was refilling that can out of that barrel. I did find a little bit of mold. There were some clumps of mold. Hopefully, I got it all out of there. I mean, I dug it out and just threw it on the ground. We'll let the wild birds eat it. But hopefully none of the mold spores made it into the feed that we're feeding the birds. There's nothing we can do. I mean, it's a chance we take with buying the feed in bulk and having to store it somewhere. Now, I happen to know that it wouldn't have stored any better in those bags on a pallet. It would have probably gotten just as wet, especially with the rains we've been having. But it is what it is. So we are going to check out another day from the urban micro farm, but we are going to leave you with this panoramic splendor that is the pasture. Adios.
Chicken train running all day.